Gao! Hi, Ricum! Oh, Gao morning, Gao afternoon, and Gao evening! Thank you so much for joining me today for another Tippa stream. I'm so sorry about being late. You would never believe the silly story I have. So, I make it sound like, oh my gosh, it's so unbelievable. But, you know, sometimes it's just really funny of how life works out. But let me go ahead and say my highs and my hellos. Today is a little bit of a shorter stream just because we have anime night and we're going to be starting season 2 of Uma Musume! Yay! At 8:30 p.m. EDT, so look super duper forward to it. So if it's 5 o'clock right now, I have about 3.5-ish hours, so hopefully we could get at least 2, and maybe if we're very ambitious, 3 really good Pomodoro sessions, or 2.5. I don't really mind. I just have a few things that I like to do that I would have loved to dedicate like a bigger Pomodoro, but there's so much time for that in the near future when I'm studying for boards. So I just want to get some time to dedicate to work on some school stuff, some personal stream stuff, and I think 2.5 Pomodoro sessions should be just enough, ? But let me go ahead and say my highs and my hellos and the day and all that good stuff. But thank you every for joining me. I appreciate it. Hi Runes, hi, welcome to Bob. Runes, hi gamer, welcome. Hi Pata, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for the self-care checks. My hydration of choice today is my favorite drink. If I could blow into it. It's not empty quite yet. It's Malta! Yay! I haven't drank Malta since, the last time I drank Malta. It's a non-alcoholic malt beverage drink. Very popular in Puerto Rico. But in all seriousness, it's probably a really disgusting drink to most people. But it's one of my favorites that I don't get to drink very often. And I stopped by the supermarket before I got here. Which it's gonna add to my story, I'm sure. But then I saw it in passing and I'm like, I deserve this. I deserve this treat. I want it! So I got a little pack for $3, which I mean, heck yeah? Heck yeah, we love a good deal. But thank you so much for the hydrate reading. Let me take a quick sip. I grabbed it, but I didn't drink it. Thank you. Thank you so much for the posture check. Squeeze my shoulder blades, roll them back. I recommend you come do the same. I haven't even been sitting all day. I've been actually standing so my legs hurt. I'm not made for the standing life. It was just a really quirky situation today with the internship where I'll maybe explain that later, but TLDR, basically we had another person to our little party. So normally we co-treat. And so there's usually 2 people, a physical therapist, occupational therapist, and then there's me, the student. But today we had a student who was a medical student. I know, real medical student, like, I don't know, in real life, that's crazy. In a hospital, crazy. But as a part of her, I don't even know if it's a school thing or curiosity thing. One moment, let me clear my throat again. Sorry. But she was curious on what physical therapy therapists do, so she wanted to see how a few physical therapy sessions go. And so we like politely knock and then burst into patients' rooms to be like, hi, Mr. So-and-so, hi, we're from therapy. How are you today? The doctor just wants to see you up and moving. We brought a party today. Wow. So stuff like that, you know? So, ooh, my shoulders don't feel it. So thank you so much for the posture check. And one last thing, thank you so much for the inhalation of air into the nose, out to the mouth, smell the roses, blow out the candles. Thank you. But hi gamer, welcome, and hi Spots, hi, hello, welcome, hi gamer, and Hachi, hi Hachi, did you know? Well, now you'll know, but did you know that I have roped in another beautiful woman into the clutches of Overwatch, and she will now be a part of our girl group. That goes for you too, Aura. I see you, Aura. Now the final beautiful woman I need to rope in. I got Smolchy in, but I haven't actually messaged Smolchy in a while. I've been MIA. I'm so sorry. If you cubs are familiar with Pico, Pico Bunny, I feel like embarrassed shouting. I'll shout them out. It's fine. Pico Bunny. It was just so funny how the whole conversation started, but we ended up DMing each other. I'm like, oh my gosh, we should play soon. So yay! Mahadre, I hope you're doing super duper well. Thank you also so much for again playing Overwatch with me. Let's play next time, and then you actually get to pick the role you want to play. Because last time I'm like, yeah, play whatever. Now I'm like, no, play anything, have fun. But I hope you've been making good progress with your cosplay and all that good stuff. Welcome on in, welcome. And oh my goodness, runes are gonna politely lurk? Absolutely no hecking worries. Thank you so much for the lurk, and thank you so much for the check-ins, gamers. Thank you. Nugget! Hi, Nugget. Oh my gosh, I thought I was getting a black screen. I thought my Twitch broke for whatever reason. So I don't know, for my fellow streamers in the chat, I love using studio mode. If you're not familiar with studio mode, it basically lets me see the current scene and the scene I want to transition to, so I can make some edits and So normally for the starting student screen, I'm making sure that everything looks kind of presentable here, you know what I mean? Well, speaking of which, timer Pomodoro. Got that fixed. Anyway, but for whatever reason, it's been weirdly glitching out. So like when I had Hachi on Who Wants to Be a Gallionaire, it like blow up Hachi, and she'd become really big in the middle of the screen, even though she was placed on the left. And apparently when I have it very tiny, apparently it's just a black screen, which is like, what's happening? I'm so sorry, but hi gamer, welcome on in, welcome. Excuse me. Hi Cellron, hi, welcome on in, welcome. MWC, hi, welcome. MWC says, Gally, I'm here to learn which seat can be the comfiest to sit on. Thank you for that, thank you. I was gonna make a joke and I'm like, that's... Anyway, I leave. Garfield, thank you so much for the check-in. Welcome on in, welcome. And Aura, hold on. I'm giving you a shout out because I see you now. Yeah, officially. Hi. Thank you for the check-in. Hi, Gallo as well. Welcome. So many friends, so many streamers. Hi, gamer. MWC says, going to season 2 of Uma. The BNW OVA usually gets skipped. Yes, that's what I heard from so many people. And it's actually crazy, MWC. I need your opinion. People are telling me, and I say people, the forums. The forums are telling me that I should skip season 3. But season 3 highlights Kita-san Block, right? And that's like a really popular character, or at least, you know, the OP card in the Uma Musume Gacha game. So I'm kind of like, what? They're like, yeah, skip season 3, it goes downhill, watch the movies, go from there. And it's like, oh, sure. Any other Uma Musume fans want to like chime in to see if season 3 is worth it? Question mark. Asking for friends. aka the Cubs, aka for anime night. But hi princess, hi, welcome Tippy, hi, how are you? Thank you for streaming and being you. Thank you gamer, that's actually such a sweet message. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for having our times aligned and clicking onto my stream and sharing your time with me. Thank you. Well, welcome, and hi Liquor, hi, welcome on in, welcome. Hi Nineville, hi, welcome. Good job finishing your task. I can't believe you did it. Let's go! On to the next one. Did you see that I didn't delete the list? Just for you. So it's fine. The princess says, I adore this outfit for the model. To be honest, it's so cute. Thank you. The ruffles and bows look so cute. Such pretty colors with the model too. Thank you. I don't know. I always really like cute subcultures, subgenres of like Japanese fashion, and Jersey Maid is no exception. This is so cute and it's so comfy. I actually really want to get, not to be fourth wall breaky, but I want to get another outfit like this. Wink. But I want to match with Ryan. I love her. And guess who's actually coming to visit me? Ryan! So that's why this week I want to try to squeeze in any kind of co-working and make some really good progress with Oh, what the heck? She's right there. I see her. Anyway, what the heck? Hi, Ryan. But yeah, we're gonna match. I think we were talking about at one point of getting like outfits like this and cosplaying like Fuomoko. But either way, I just think these are really cute, comfy like outfits, especially for a con, like on Saturday, or it could be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. When you're lazy on a Friday, you don't want to try too hard, but you want to be comfy. Perfect for Sunday when you're like rushing out, getting checked out of a con. Saturday's supposed to be your big waha kind of cosplay, but you know what? Maybe I'll be like the cool kids and I'll have 2 to 3 cosplays lined up in one day. Imagine. No, it'll be a good like Saturday night outfit for sure too. I'm just all about comfort. I no longer want to suffer in cosplay. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. But hi Rebel, hi Gamer. Gamer, welcome. And hi Luna, hi, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the check-ins. High school as well, welcome. Gala says studio mode is goated. It's so goated. Bah. But I don't know why I've been getting such weird, wacky errors with it. Not a fan. Hi Moose, thank you so much for the head pat from earlier. I appreciate it, thank you. And hi Zeke, hi, welcome. Luna says her card is good and she loves Mume. I have no idea. I know, I have no idea she's a good character. I just heard that it drops in season 3. That's why I'm so curious if it's worth it, because don't get me wrong, Cubs. Again, when I plan, I don't really plan, like I plan for the future overall, like yeah, anime night will continue, but I'm very selective with how well I plan. I know it's already a little bit too early, but I haven't looked at any of the anime for the next season. I haven't heard of anything coming out, and I don't think I'm interested in anything, but I also haven't heard, so you know, I'm not interested because I don't know. But so it's like one of those things of like, yeah, let me pull all my focus and power into Uma Musume so we could try to bring back anime night to one night. Because don't get me wrong, I love spending time with you Cubs, but I also think it'd be good to just narrow it down back into one night so I could dedicate probably anime night will be Mondays or Tuesday. It depends on what the big new anime is coming out, you know what I mean? And what day it comes out. I feel like Monday is a good time. Because I feel like, you know, with the weekend, I feel like if I do anime night in the random middle of the week, it's not that great. You know what I mean? Anyway. Yeah, so basically, if we don't have to watch season 3, that means less anime to worry about and having, like, Uma Musume Tuesdays, you know? And I feel like with a lot of the season 2 animes ending, like, Summer of Hikaru, I don't know if the next episode that we're watching today is the end. I actually haven't checked, so sorry, but Dan ended and Dress Up Darling ended. The only ones that haven't ended so far again is the summer that Hikaru died and Panty and Stocking, which should be ending next week. So what do we do, you know? That's a problem for future Tippa, and if I have the time during this Pomodoro, maybe I'll look into it. But I do want to watch more Uma Musume. If you Cubs weren't here, because this was a few streams ago, I definitely do want to finish the main season and dedicate like watching the movie on like a Friday, and we still have to choose like a time or day that will work best for us, okay? Okay. But hello, right? Hello. That's so funny. I really did not see your message. I just brought you up. I just want you to know that. We're in sync. We're a boy band now. Congratulations. Rebel says, oh no, an alternative watch order. Oh, it was actually insane. They were actually saying that we should watch Cinderella Grey. Uma Musume, the one that, the series that focuses more on Uguri Cap. We should watch that first before watching season 1 because technically it's a prequel. So I'm like, oh, okay, all right. You know, it's like, ah, okay. You know, it's like playing Devil May Cry 3 first. It's like, I get it, but you know. I already just watched 1, so what do we do? V, I see you. Hold on. I'm not there yet, but I'm giving you the shout out. Your opinion, please. Is it worth watching season 3 of Uma Musume? Please, I need guidance. But yeah, alternative watch order, kind of crazy. But as long as, oh my gosh, I will never forgive Demons of Destruction. If you're not familiar with that anime, it's from the same creator of Oyasumi Pum Pum or Goodnight Pum Pum, that really sad, hacked up anime that, or manga that I always would recommend people, especially even if they're in a bad state of mind. No, I'm just kidding. If you're in a bad state of mind, do not read that manga. It will mess you up, unfortunately. And that it just leaves such an impact on you, or you end up getting a tattoo of it. That's not my case. I'm just talking about a case that I have someone who I recommended, and then the story was so impactful they got a tattoo, and I'm like, that's crazy. Anyway, not the point. The point is, the series, anime series, to make sense of it, yes, it did come out in a chronological order of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but like midway, they're like, yeah, instead of watching episode 7, skip to episode 10 if you want like the appropriate watch order. And it's like, what? So we'll try to keep on track as much as we can, you know? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, wait. I'm catching up. I'm so sorry. Ryan says matching outfits would be so freaking cute. I love matching. Again, I must be a freak. But I don't know if I told you, because my mentor's birthday is this Saturday, right? And she complimented my socks, so I ended up getting her the same pair of socks as a birthday gift. Happy birthday! I love matching. I don't know, it's just like the cutest, silliest, most whimsical thing you could do with someone. And it doesn't have to be like, oh my gosh, they have a one-to-one to my outfit. But it's like, oh my gosh, we're matching in color. Like, oh my gosh, you're wearing blue, I'm wearing blue. Or oh my gosh, we're complimenting each other in the colors we wear. Like, you know, oh heck son, let's be Christmas. You wear red, I wear green. Oh my gosh, so cute, matching, you know? So cute. My princess, so sorry for being so silly and expressive whenever I enter your stream. No, you're so good, gamer. I make your heart so happy. Oh no, oh no. That's a lot of responsibility. That makes me really happy. Oh, but so much responsibility, but I'm glad that I can do that. Yes. I can't help it when I feel like I'm being dishonest, so I end up thinking you're wonderful and thanking and praising you so much. You're so wonderful, Tippy. Brother, my self-esteem is like plus 20 right now. Quadruple. Thank you so much for sharing your feelings with me. I appreciate it. Very much. Thank you, honestly, for the sweet words. Thank you from the bottom of my belly heart. Oh my goodness. Alright, we got confirmation about Uma Musume. Let's see. MWC says no, don't skip season 3. The reason season 3 gets dislikes is because it has to follow after season 2 and before season 3. They released an ONA of Uma Road to the Top, where the animation picked up, so people feel like season 3 is a downgrade. Yes, I did hear that the animation literally drops, but if you're going from an ONA or any OVA or any like movie and then going like the anime series, well, they put more budget into a certain part, you know what I mean? Huh? But as long as the story is still okay, I am perfectly fine with continuing with season 3. Because I do want to watch Cinderella Grey, but I feel like I'm like the next few weeks is going to be dedicated to like speedrunning Uma Musume. But Princess, I'm so glad I could be a good inspiration. You know what? There's actually a cute conversation I can have with you cubs, you know? Actually, I can have it now. What am I talking about? So, Bamp! Oh my gosh. Let me see if I could get Bam's name in here. Bamfi Jifu? Please tell me I spelled it right. Yes! So, as you cubs know, Bamf is a fellow cub, a part of the Cub Club, and we get to play Overwatch from time to time, and you may have heard him hopped on to stream with Aura or Marshall before. You know, he's popped in a few times, but I didn't know that he streamed. I'm a fake fan. I'm so sorry. Now I know. I literally saw, I was like, oh my gosh, Bamf! And this all connects because I popped into the stream and I said hi, and they're like, oh hi, and then we got into like some small talk and conversation, and unfortunately I had to cut it short because I had to like politely look. There was something that I was doing at the time, but I'm like, I'm gonna politely look, don't worry. But they were like, yeah, they're like, I'm working out for my Oshi. And I'm like, you hear about that, like especially for Hollow Live about like the Hollow Fit community or stuff like that. And they're just like, oh, I just want to be like a good representative of what my Oshi deserves. And it's like, what? And it's like, yeah, like I want to look like this person's fan. And I don't know if I'm describing it right, but they're like, I just want to look good for them and of course myself as well. And I'm like, oh, that's so, it's so good and so fun to always find like motivation for yourself. But he was like, I want to look like that I'm a Tippa fan. And I'm like, wait, what is that supposed to mean? But I say all that to say that if you can find some inspiration to always do good, and it doesn't have to be of just like, oh, your physical health or whatever, that helps, because I'm sure that definitely helps with your mental health. But if you're achieving your dreams and striving to do the things that make you happy, and for whatever reason that I can help push you to do that, or you feel inspired by my own nonsense of IRL in grad school, then I'm always happy to be that like role model or inspiration for you, cubs, So thank you. Hi Des, hi, welcome. When horror stream? Brother, it's not even October. Come back in October and ask me that question, okay? Oh my goodness. But hi Trick, hi, welcome on in. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Good luck on the promos. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. And hi Zero, hi, welcome on in. Welcome. NSYNC mentioned, I know. Honestly, Avin? Yes, Avin, right? Avin was singing a lot of NSYNC before, right? Or was it Backstreet Boys? Either way, I get thrown back. I won't say the years, and I'm like, whoa! Boy bands mentioned! But yeah, Ryan said I always want to be in a boy band. Honestly, yeah, it just seems fun. Pieces, congrats on the band. Thank you. Luna said we started with 1 and we're not done. Oh, absolutely no worries. We're literally starting season 2 if you're available 8:30 p.m. EDT in about 3 hours. We're gonna start season 2 if you want to join us for anime night. But it says, wait, you just started season 3 with Kita? Never mind. I look away. Luna says, Ogiri Cap retires at the start of the game. The whole thing follows her legacy. I just think it's so cute, honestly. Again, I like a good Gap Moy, and I've seen some clips and I'm like, aw, so endearing. But hi Cloud, hi, welcome. I can get tattoos if I read a manga? You could get tattoos for anything. If a manga or a story also inspired you, go for it. Luna says, whoa, girl band crime movie this fall? Whoa, actually, wait, hold the phone. I thought the anime ended so abruptly, I really liked the season, but I didn't. The ending was a little like, yeah, sure, I guess. Okay, guys, hold on. I lied. Hold the phone. Spy Family new season's coming out. I'm sorry. I never caught up with My Hero Academia. So I can't watch that with you cubs. I'm sorry. One Punch Man, actually, we may pick up. Because I actually did enjoy One Punch Man. To Your Eternity, Faust would be literally foamy at the mouth. I'm not caught up with To Your Eternity by any means whatsoever, so I feel like I'm like saying words wrong. Apologies. To Your Eternity, I just know it's a sad series. I watched episode 1 and I was like, oh, Faust, why did you make me watch this? So I'm excited to potentially catch up. So One Punch, Spy Family. I've heard really good things about This Monster Wants to Eat Me. Sorry, if you're wondering the list I'm also looking at. But it's a Yuri. But people were comparing This Monster Wants to Eat Me to the Summer Hikaru died. Sure. I don't know what else looks appealing. Uma Musume Cinderella Grey Part 2. Okay, I didn't know that was split. Interesting. I'm still scrolling, looking. I have heard about With You, our love will make it through, which is the girl who falls in love with the blue furry wolf guy. I don't think I'm adding that to the list. I'm just sharing it to be like, oh wow. There's a new Digimon series. Interesting. There's actually a lot of anime coming out this season, but nothing like crazy. Huh? Sorry, I feel like I should be showing this to you guys, but I just got distracted. I didn't mean to be here. Actually, I'm not even caught up with chat. But I want you to see this guy. Guys, we should watch this anime just for this guy alone, okay? I'll read you the synopsis so you guys can be like more enthralled with it. I didn't even read it myself yet, so I don't know what this is about. Wait, let me also link it. Early 2000s Tokyo. Isobe, a combatant for the evil corporation Ganglion, spends his days on the battlefield, whether it's the Tokyo cider pollen operation. Oh, he's a bee. Or the Mount Fuji demolition plan. He faces off in nothing but a battlesuit, only to be crushed by the hero Hope Man time and time again. As he struggles under unreasonable bosses during a dawn of compliance, his story unfolds. A workplace drama dedicated to all work, following the bittersweet life of a salaryman soldier. Huh? Okay. Anyway, I'm catching up with chat. Listen, animes. Yep, they're there. Anything that I want to like see die hard? The girls band Cry? The movie as soon as I see it or find it. But I'm not seeing it in this list. I'm seeing Bang Dream. Oh no, I see it now. Girls band Cry. Ha! I lied. I'm so quirky. So I'll watch that for sure. Anyway. He says, the crazy anime watch order. It sounds like Haruhi and two different watch orders. Yes, Haruhi and Dead Destruction are basically the biggest offenders. Like Robo says, then watch half of episode 13. Oh yeah, we had to watch half an episode. That was crazy. And then leave the other half for later, but then go back to 8. So it's like, oh my goodness. Hi Chlorine, hi, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the check-in, I appreciate it. And hi Cloudy, hi, welcome on in. Welcome. I'm working out because I don't osteoporosis and need low cholesterol. Yes, Cubs, please. Any kind of weight-bearing activity, you standing, is so important for your bones. Please stand, even if it means standing 8 hours of the day. Baluna says that people are praising Silent Hill's F story so much. I want to watch someone play it. Fumoku played 9 hours of it yesterday. Obviously, I was not there because I was sleeping and there in Japan time, but I want to know about Silent Hill. I saw a little bit of the combat. Chiori is currently playing it from Hololive. And the atmosphere looks really cool. The combat is heavy. Does that make sense? I feel like when you like get a pipe and you hit someone, everything feels very slow and heavy, and I think she's pretty much at the beginning of the game too, so I don't know if it gets faster. The pacing doesn't bother me. I was just very surprised, but I am not familiar with Silent Hill beforehand and its combat, so big smiley face emoji. But Tukini, hi, welcome, and watch, hi, welcome. Big bearcat, welcome, Gamer. Hi, Atomic as well, welcome. Sounds like I actually gotta catch up with One Punch Man again. I swear to you, as much as I enjoyed it, I don't recall season 2. You're telling me there's season 3? Question mark? So it's okay. Luna says, I've heard many good things about the VRoid manga. Yeah, same. So maybe that's the 3 animes we watch for this season, okay? We watch Spy Family, One Punch, and This Monster Wants to Eat Me. Finn, hi, welcome on in, welcome. Atomic says, I didn't even finish season 1 after all these years. Brother, it's time. Oh my goodness. Nineball says he looks like a swole guy. Yeah, he's just like me, for real. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Oh, Princess, you're so fine. You're so good. Thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you. I'm so like filled with love right now. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I feel like if I read it, I'm like, I feel like I'm just boosting my own self-esteem, which, you know, that's fine. I love a little good boost. I love being called cute and charming. So thank you. Thank you. Ah, Trinas, hi, welcome on in. Hi, gamer. Thank you so much for the check-in. Oh my goodness. Rebel says that's just Venture Bros? Oh, is it? You know, honestly, I actually am not familiar with Venture Bros. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I just never watched it, so I guess there's really nothing to explain. Goon workplace anime? Is that how you would consider it? Question mark? Huh? Oh my goodness. Terita says read the name of the anime below Uma Musume? Let me see. You're so funny. I'll copy and paste it. But the anime that's being referenced is My Gift Level 9999 Unlimited Gacha : backstabbed in a backwater dungeon. I'm out for revenge! ! That's... Oh my god, but no, but there's a longer name. Backstab in the backwater dungeon, my trusted companions try to kill me, but thanks to the gift of unlimited gacha, I got level 999,000 friends and am out for revenge on my former party members and the world. Yeah, so I'm not watching that, but you know, I could respect the long title. The only level I want to see is Yamada-kun. Yamada-kun level 999. Now that's a cute romance anime that I could suggest to Cubs. And Rosie! Hi, Rosie. Hi, gamer. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Are you still doing your idol-thon? Regardless, hi, welcome. I hope you're doing super duper well. Welcome, welcome. We were just talking about animes of the season and welcome. Luna says Danganronpa is funny. Dangan 3 released 2 animes at the same time. You have to watch them in parallel. Episode 1 is the prologue and episode 1 of the sequel. It's so dumb. Get me out of Danganronpa fandom. And well, not the fandom. I had nothing actually wrong with the fandom, but like I was really cemented in the first game and the second game. Cause I'm this old back in my day, before the game got localized and very popular in the West here. You know, I, Tipanya, bearcat, used to watch someone translate each of the screens in a forum and a paywall. And the paywall just kept up for way too long, so I never actually finished the second one. So, oh my gosh, me too! Oh my god! I never finished 2. I'm so sad. Everyone's like, oh, Kamada. I feel like I'm saying his name wrong. It's like, I'm obsessed with you. And I'm like, man, I love me a white hair anime boy myself, but I never watched the end. I saw the deaths and I was horrified. And I'm like, I don't know if my heart could ever recover. And I literally left off at Gundam's part. So it was almost at the end too. But I said, oh my gosh, I'm gonna watch someone do like a non-commentary like let's play on YouTube and I'm gonna catch up. But then a third game came out and then the game with the sister and the killer lady with the braids with the dual personalities came out. And then I'm sure there was another game that came out. And then there's the 100 line and then the drama about the company and then the detective one. And I'm like, oh. So, there's just so much to catch up on, you know? But Aluna says Silent Hill's combat is mostly running and saving resources, except Silent Hill 2 Remake, that blooper tape makes the guy so strong you can smash anything. I want to be that guy. Oh my goodness. Atomic says I did hear about One Punch Man Season 2, but back then I heard a bunch of things about the animation not being good because they switched studios. Why do they keep doing that? Huh? What? Huh? Anyway, hi Greg, hi, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the check-in. Welcome, welcome. That's certainly a title. I agree. I agree. Hi Monte, welcome on in. Welcome. Another another psychopath guy isekai anime? Yeah. Look, listen, I don't know. It's not that I can't get behind isekais. I think the isekai that I really liked, but I dropped this once second season came out, not because I dropped it, I just kind of forgot, was Shield Hero. I think I liked that one, but I think I liked it because I liked the girl. That's the last isekai I got into. No, not to lie. The last one we kind of got into was that vending machine one. Do you remember that one, Cups, from Anime Night? Let me see, isekai, vending machine. But we only watched like 2 episodes before I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. I actually can't do this anymore. The full title of the vending machine one is Reborn as a Vending Machine, I Now Wander the Dungeon. Yeah, very good light novel apparently. As for an anime, I unfortunately couldn't have been bothered. Sorry. But Atomic says we are desperate for Yamada-kun season 2. Please, please. Like, if you if you think Dress Up Darling is cute, you will really like Yamada-kun. And oh my gosh, season 2 of Dress Up Darling just ended. It's actually so funny because I was reading the reviews and one person actually gave it a bad review. They're like, if you liked Dress Up Darling from season 1, well, you're gonna hate season 2. All that fan service, they literally toned it down. It's gone. It's like, oh my gosh, shut up. Oh my gosh, there's not enough fan service in my anime series anymore. The series sucks. Oh my goodness, but it's fine. I really enjoyed Dress Up Darling though. I'm very excited for the next season. They did such a good job with this recent season. Rosie says, yes, we're about to do the rewards. Yes, did you hit your goal? Let's hack and go! Let's hack and go! Hacking, congratulations, Rosie! Let's go! Let's go! Oh, sorry. Unfortunately, at my temporary place, I respect the people I live around, so I cannot scream, but I want you to know how excited I am for you. Congratulations, gamer. Let's hack and go! Oh my goodness, you're so funny. Thank you, gamer. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Monty says I really like Danganronpa. Never interacted with the fandom. I cosplayed Kirigiri 5 billion years ago. Would you believe that, Cubs? Because I kind of have her hair color, you see? And if you're like, Tippa, who the heck is Kirigiri? She's from the first game. She's the detective girl. So imagine me with longer hair and blunt bangs. And it's like, oh my gosh. I thought she was so cool because I have such a thing for, like, I don't know how to explain it. And Cubs, actually maybe I will know how to explain it later. I don't want to spoil it, but I'm gonna spoil it. I'm actually gonna be in a collab with Sev soon. Well, actually sooner than you think. But there's another collab that I'm doing with her, and she does these things called PowerPoint nights. And okay, I'm not caught up with chat, so I'm so sorry if I'm gonna get so behind. But basically, I just thought that was such a fun idea because you see it on like shorts or TikToks or whatever about people being like, oh, their friends come over and they do like a PowerPoint presentation about something they're like passionate about. Well, she did one and I thought it was so cute and so fun. I was like, oh my gosh, the next time you do it, please invite me. Please, please. And the theme right now is describe your type. And it's like, oh, I need to put a PowerPoint presentation of who my type is. But it's so different for like guys and girls, you know? Oh my gosh, for a guy, I want to fix him. And for a girl, I love a mature woman who could take care of myself or take care of me. For guys, I want a stoic guy who is cold to others and warm to me, and I can fix him. And a girl to take care of me. So it's like, wow, that's crazy. These are 2 different extremes. I need to pull up the examples. I need to pull up my 2 main boys right now. Shinji or Shinjiro from Persona 3. Sorry, spoilers. And Silas right now from Love and Deep Space. Smile. And then obviously for again, more mature women, I really, and not to start bringing up things, but you know, very common examples, like I really like Mitsuru from Persona 3. I like Makoto from Persona 5, even though I did like Haru that they were about the same, but I ended up cosplaying Makoto. And then I'm like, oh, Kitty Giddy, you know, kind of goes up there. I wouldn't consider her like my favorite, but it's like, you know, the type. So I look forward to that, even if I like spoiled it all. But I say all that to say that, oh wow, this also all runs very, very deep for some reason. Anyway. But thank you, Princess. I appreciate it. Thank you. Luna says 20 more years of Komaeda discourse. Brother, why are they... Okay, Cubs, wait. Hold the phone. Let's get back to Dingle Rompers. Why are they remaking the second game? For me? Who never finished? I feel like the game is still so new. It's kind of like remaking the newer Metal Gears, which one of the Cubs had put up a survey, or the website asking of the survey of like, which Metal Gear should we remake? And I'm like, I feel like they're all relatively new. Or do I have like a bad concept of what new is, you know? When did Danganronpa come out? Danganronpa 2. 2012! Come on, guys, it's only been 13 years. Come on, guys. It's basically new. Oh, I'm gonna perish. Anyway. Did I say I cosplayed from 1? Hey, ignore that. Don't start counting. Oh my goodness. Claudia says, please, less fan service? Yeah, honestly. Monte says an anime without cheap fan service sounds better than haha panty shot anime. Sorry, my brain auto-completed the panty and stocking. I was about to start defending it. I'm like, no, panty and stocking is different. It's different. Because it is, but it's whatever. Claudia also says, my favorite anime is Shokugeki no Soma, or Food Wars. Oh, I've actually heard such good thing about Food Wars, but I also never got into it. I have seen the fan service though. But like, you know, at one point, like, you just have to have your like eyes glaze over and be like, no, it's okay. I'm sure, what do you call it? If I watch Food Wars, it would change me. Kind of like Uma Musume, where, I mean, I already kind of got into my self-care arc, but like when I was running on a treadmill the other day, I was like, yes, I am the horse girl. I need this motivation. If Agnes Tachyon could start running as fast as she does, then I can also start running on this treadmill as fast as I can, and I gotta give it my all. And I don't know, sometimes you gotta be really delusional, you know, about yourself and your goals and what to do, you know. Okay, sometimes when times are tough and I get in my delulu phase, like when I'm doing my HIIT courses, the high intensity interval training courses at the gym, and I'm struggling, I think of what good training this would be to become a hunter or any other delusional thing you want to put in an anime. And it's like, oh, I have to keep up my fitness level, and the hunter thing is a love and Deep Space reference, you know, because, you know, it's hard to hold a plank for 60 seconds, okay? And it's like, but if you could do this, you could do anything. But, you know, you gotta delusion yourself into it, and it really helps, actually. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Girl crossover episode, I'm so excited to, collab with Seb. The reason why I feel like it's not as frequent is because her time zones. I feel like that, how do you call it? That SpongeBob Mr. Krabs meme? Let me see. SpongeBob Mr. Krabs reaching meme. And not that our time zones are like that completely different, but sometimes I feel like the 3 hours is just enough to be super inconvenient, you know? So sometimes I feel like I'm like this with her. Every time she streams and it's like 10 p.m. and I'm getting ready for bed. But I can't wait for this crossover. Nineville says, rip, 100 slides of old white hair men incoming. Silas is not old. He's 29. He's 29. He's not old. I'm trying to think of other white hair. Oh, okay. But I do like the... What is it in Yu Yu Hakusho? I think my first crush was the white hair fox guy, whose name is escaping me completely. So you know what? Maybe I do like old white hair men. Oh, those silver foxes. Anyway. I'm going. Rebel says, what PowerPoint night never what PowerPoint night never expected was that Tipper brought us a spreadsheet. Here's a spreadsheet of character and name here, and their defining quality of why they deserve to be on this spreadsheet. Mitsuru and Haru enjoyers? Yes, good taste, good taste. Nilo says, how many pictures of the green M&M in the class? God, I hope none. I feel so bad because, can I be honest, Cubs? Now that we're in the conversation of apparently my types, which is a very rare conversation. I'm sorry that we're even having this in general. Those people who in the memes of like, hear me out, or the hear me out cake. I don't have that many strange hear me outs. I feel like many people, like, if you put a green M&M, that would be like, oh, that's crazy, that's a hear me out sort of thing. But I'm like who is like the worst, like, hear me out? Do you guys have anyone that you'd like to share out of just pure curiosity that you think I may or may not know? Or is that like shame too much to handle in a public space? To be like, yeah, hear me out, this person, I really like this person. Oh my goodness. Anyway. And then it says the oldest Metal Gear on the survey is 38 years old. Okay, so the 38-year-old game can go ahead and get a remake. But if you're telling me to remake, like, I don't know. I thought I saw like 5 on the list, and I'm like, well, 5 came out like a decade ago, right? I don't know, but I also don't catch up with it too much, But yeah, Metal Gear 1 and 2 remakes would be neat. They would be really neat. I also enjoy what I got to play too. I don't know. There's something so endearing. I'm gonna be a retro gamer because I'm gonna be like, oh, Cubs, the classics. Oh my goodness. Hi, Flea. Hi, welcome, Flea. I swear I saw you literally yesterday. Not to say that I'm stalking you. I just want you to know. Oh, were you celebrating on Montes? Debut? Oh my gosh, wait. I have to shout out Montes as well. Hold on. Not to start doxing people's locations. I saw you here! But I'm like, oh my gosh, I literally just saw you, my dude. But yeah, Montes really quick. A fellow Cub pops in from time to time. Got to meet them at Offkai. I'll always share the story of I was just maybe 3 drinks in, and I just thought it was so funny that they're writing my name so beautifully, and I'm like, wow, this is just like this is like their stream but IRL. So I'll never forgive myself. But they just recently had a 2.0 model debut, and the outfit is so cute, and they got, new rigging, so they're more expressive, and it's always super duper fun to celebrate good things. But if you're looking for, oh my god, if you're looking for old white hair anime dudes, that's your guy. It's all coming together full circle. Okay, anyway, we're leaving. Anyway. Is this what they call tension kawaii? Yeah. Like angel cute. But this has I'm forgetting the other name. I usually call it jersey made. But you'll find like the same, like tracksuit made, jersey made, tension kawaii can go into that category, but I think it's a separate category. But it's very similar. There's a lot of overlap. But yeah, let girls be a little delulu. Brother, if I wasn't a little delulu and I didn't keep constantly doing these things to keep myself busy, I would go insane. So yeah, I think that's fair. Huh? Monte says, yeah, Penny and Sucking's definitely a different thing. The point of the show is that it's a type of humor entirely. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I think if you put fan service and it's supposed to be serious, I won't take it serious. So, boom. Monty says my favorite anime right now is probably Delicious in Dungeon because of the panty shots from Senshi. Yeah, we're gonna do fan service. They gotta give, it can't just be one-sided. All these girls can't have these random fan servicey moments for the guys. The girls need a little something too. Luna says Citrus and Seth have to move east. I'm like literally praying. I squeeze my fingers together and I say, please, Please get them to move east. I would be the happiest bearcat ever. It's actually really crazy. But hopefully we get a little meetup soon, you know? Next off kayak for sure. Hi PogChamp, hi, welcome! May I please know what you ate and drank today? I ate a taco bowl at work because I have a little cafeteria. And my special drink for today is Malta! Oh, it's still not empty, hold on. I want to savor it a little bit more, I'm sorry. Hold on though. One moment. Okay, sorry. Princess says it's weird because they probably think it'd make the most money re-releasing the second Danganronpa, but it feels like a waste since, in my opinion, it holds up as the best game of the 3 core games. I agree, because I don't know anything about 3 other than like the twist at the beginning or middle-ish and at the end-ish, which sounds stupid, but anything else, it hasn't been like heavily spoiled to me, which I guess that doesn't really mean anything, but you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't think 3 held up that as well. Question mark. But again, who am I to say as someone who hasn't gotten the opportunity to play Danganronpa 3 yet, you know? But yeah. Luna says to hear me out, any fail girl who'd bully me puts in the cake. But that's, you know, honestly, fair. Honestly, fine. You never played Metal Gear 1 and 2? Oh, I'm sorry, you're talking about the original. Beckham says you want her to hate herself? No. Say no. Say no, Robo. Say no. You don't want me to hate myself. I'm trying to build up all the self-esteem points, so for the time where I'm like, yeah, I gotta do this. Brother, I actually already hate myself already going through grad school. Don't make myself hate even more. Ah! But you're right. I'm sorry. That is the 38-year-old games. But hi, Big Cam. Welcome on in. Welcome. I saw your hamster biting human finger pictures. I must say, chef kiss. Oh my goodness. Rebel says she'll never know the glory of money, man. I guess I'll never know. But hi, Julian. Hi. Welcome on in. Welcome. He's the ultimate white hair anime dude. Who is this guy? I didn't misunderstand, right? Are you telling me this guy? You're telling me this guy right here? Or am I misunderstanding? Anyway. That's him, handsome. I love his. Yes. Oh wow, so kawaii. I don't think that's the white hair anime. No, I don't think so either. Anyway, I'm gonna. He looks okay. I'm gonna keep it there so people can keep staring at him. I'll keep catching up. Hi, Julie. Hi. Thank you for the Tipanya with the spirally. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the eyes. Welcome on in. Welcome. And PogChamp Gamer, thank you so much for the 5 stream streak. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Jillian says, I woke up and ate a croissant. Croissant. And then for lunch, I had a croissant. Croissant. Oh my goodness. Princesses go off Tippy. I stand the bearcat girl speaking her mind recklessly. I literally, like, it's so hard to know that I've been rambling for like an hour straight and I don't know of what. You ever just like dissociate and you're like, whoa, what do you mean? I'm just so excited to not work. That's me. Oh my goodness, he looks well dressed. Yeah, he looks put together. I won't lie. So, bam. Imagine the dots of the face are the eyes and the mouth. It's way more disturbing. Yeah, he's like a little skull guy then. Maybe that's what he's supposed to be. I don't know. I register as like maybe like a little gas mask, and I don't know why he has dual colored glasses. I don't know. Maybe it's like that really like common anime trope of like, ooh, so mysterious, so cool. You got 2 colored eyes. Sugoi. Oh my goodness. But Seb, hi Seb, I was literally talking about you. I'm sorry, in a good way. Look, I was saying this is us. This is us because every time you stream, it's late for me, and you should just move east. So, thank you. Anyway, hi, welcome gamer. Let me go ahead and give you a shout out. Hi FTW, hi, welcome. I hope you get your 5 hours of sleep. Thank you so much for stopping by. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. But have a good night and sweet dreams. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Princess is especially wearing the athletic maid gear. Feel free to say anything, I'm here for it. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Tarita says, well, Neo has one has William. His hair's silverish. I don't know if that counts for you. Sorry. It's kind of like, well, does that tickle your fancy? Let me see. Does that tickle my fancy? He is a guy. Anyway, you know what? Yeah, he's in one of those weird, wacky categories where his hair is probably definitely like white. Let me show you, Cubs. Hold on. But then it gets into like, oh, maybe like definitely it's like white gray-ish. But hold on. But in some photos, it looks like blondish. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's fine. Do not worry. And this is Running Man, who's a marathon winner. Kojima has been doing this for 40 years. 40 years. Seth says, I love my beautiful couch sit, but just come here when you're done. I know, I promise you, if they have me going around, what do you call it? The country, because I want to do travel rehab. Smile. And then I'll get into my gimmick of esports. I will come over. But Tsukini, thank you so much for the hydrate. Okay, that just means I get to drink more of my mota. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who's the crab and who's the sponge? Oh, that's a great question. I don't know. I feel like Sev would be the SpongeBob because I don't know, yellow and green, and I don't know. I'm just Mr. Crab. But I don't know. It's definitely switching, you know. Luna says A/B testing Tippa's type. It's like, does this guy tickle your fancy? Sure. yeah. But anyway, I'm not going in that conversation again. Anyway, Jerlene says, holy gal, Twitch Mobile devs finally made multiple pins. Announcements and shoutouts is swipe toggle instead of just stacking them on top of each other. Let's go! That's so good. It's actually reassuring. I know sometimes there could be a lot of things, and I know we have like a permanent pin, so it's like, oh boo. But I'm glad you're still able to see the shoutouts and all that. Foxy Grandpa, yeah! Hi, welcome. The first person I think of when I hear white hair anime guy is Kawuru. It's Evangelion guy. Yeah. Probably more of a new kind of guy than a Tippa kind of guy though. Yeah. I don't know. I look at that guy and I'm like, that's new. Please says you even start talking and then it's an hour later. Yeah, like I just opened my mouth. I said gal morning, gal afternoon, and gal evening. And then I look at the stream uptime and it's an hour and 6 minutes and I go, Lee says you're Mr. Krabs because you really love money. Or how does Mr. Crab laugh again? I love me my holy amount. But yeah. Well, you're playing and his hair is kind of white. Yeah, but okay, can I clarify? Yes, I do like white hair anime guys, but just because you have white hair doesn't mean instantaneously. You need to have personality too. Every white hair guy is not my type. I'm just saying that there's a theme, but I'm not gonna fall in love with every guy who has that. Yes, anyway. Oh, wait, how did I'll nail it down. I'm gonna become a voice actor, okay? And I'm just gonna have bits. Wait, does Tippa have a crush on Gojo? You know, surprisingly, no. I think he's cute, but I'm not like obsessed with him. Like, you know, people like watch Jujutsu Kaisen for him. And I think he's cool. I don't know. Just didn't like, I don't know. Like, you know, when something's like so affectionate towards you and like blowing kisses and hearts and you're like a wall, that's literally Gojo to me. It's like, oh, you love me, and it's like, actually, no I don't. Anyway, I like Miss Snake from Fate Go. She has white hair. You can't just drop this. I will go ahead and check her out. White hair personality must be included. Exactly. But she looks really cute. She reminds me of I know it sounds silly, Eye Candy, which is another VTuber who I might bring up. Anyway, 20 minutes past Gal afternoon. 20 minutes past Cow evening. Anyway, gamers, let's go ahead and get the stream and an ad break out of the way. What? Yeah, so I've been yapping for so long and I don't want to use up all my snoozes. So, and I already snoozed once. So, let's use this time to stand up and stretch, hydrate, eat and drink something super duper yummy. You cubs won't be missing a thing. And I'll go ahead and explain the Pomodoro, okay? When we come back. My first task, if I can get it in, is respond to cute girls. Because, I just got home. I never even told you my story about the chair. What do you mean I talked for a whole hour and I didn't tell you about the chair? It's not even a big story. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm gonna have my meltdown in the BRB screen. 「 No, sorry about that, Cubs. I literally got up and then I left the light on, and then I'm like, oh, I got so comfy and adjusted too, and I like turned around and the light was on. I was like, I have to turn off this light. Anyway, thank you so much for your patience for getting that 3-minute ad break out of the way. Alright, Cubs, here's the plan, okay? 1, I explain my stupid story of why I ended up starting Streamly an hour later. 2, and not because, oh, Tippa, you yapped for an hour, of course it's later. No. I was supposed to get a 30-minute head start. I was supposed to stream at 4:30 and not 5, but I got distracted, quotation marks. So let's explain that. I'll explain our upcoming Pomodoro, and we'll get some work done before anime night, yeah? Sounds like a good plan as we do the things. Alright, so thank you so much for the welcome back. So thank you Dominic, thank you Takuni, thank you Serena, thank you. Alright, so what Tippa yapping? Never heard of that. Well, now you will, unfortunately against your will. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so basically I was leaving work and I left work at 3:30. I'm like, oh, that's perfect because by the time I get home it'll be 4. I clean up, do this and that. 4:30, perfect. Tell me how while I was walking out, I saw these 2 guys wheeling a chair somewhere, like across the hospital. And they were joking around with this girl in front of me who's actually like the barista in the hospital in the cafe. And hey, they're like, hey, so-and-so, you want this chair? And she's like, nah, I wish, but I don't have the space for it. And I look at that chair like the girlfriend, like what is that meme of like the guy with his girlfriend, but he's looking around, he's looking at the other girl. I somehow look at it like that. I don't know. I'm thinking, because I'm like, man, I already have an office chair. My host, I actually found it. It's called the distracted boyfriend meme. But long story short about my current situation, smile, is that I'm at a temporary place away in Bearcat Mountain, but away from my regular home. And so I've been trying to make the adjustments. I was able to bring my PC here, which is why I'm able to stream, which makes me so happy. But originally the chair that they had here was like a thin, I wonder if you can hear it if I knock it. It's like a really thin, cheap, circular chair. And I'm like, owie, my butt bone. And so when I made a plead over, because I brought like this little like lumbar support or the low back support and like butt cushion from like Amazon, and I'm like, maybe this will save me, but it didn't. It just made the chair even somehow smaller because of the bulk of the cushions, and so it's really uncomfortable to sit. I had asked the host, I'm like, hey, I'm planning to bring like one of your like porch chairs in and then putting the cushion from there. And she's like, wait, no, Tippa, I have like an office chair you can borrow. But the office chair is like a small circular like wheelie chair, which has been good and been treating me right for like the past week. But I was like, oh, this is okay, but recently it's actually really been hurting, like the left side, because of how I have to sit and hold on. I constantly have to cross my legs over, and so now like my left hip and my left ischial tuberosity or butt bone, because I cross with my right over, is hurting. I'm like, this is so miserable. But you know, that's just more of a reminder, hey, I need to take breaks, I need to stand up, I need to do this. But I'm like, this is so miserable. So now that I see this opportunity, that even though I'm very grateful for the opportunity of having this office chair for my host, and I appreciate it for the week, but now that I see this chair in front of me, I'm like, ooh, boyfriend meme. I'm like, wow, if she's not gonna take it, I'll take it. And they're like, but it's broken. And I'm like, how? And then they like turn it around and it looks like one of the armrests had come off. And it's like, how does that happen? And they're like, we think someone tried to sit on it and, you know, just snapped. And I'm like, oh, I'll take it. And they're like, really? And I said, yeah, I actually need a chair. I can fix it. I can fix it. So, well, I can't fix this, but hear me out as I clear my voice. Hold on. Thank you. I took it, and it was just so funny because you just see this bearcat rolling a chair with a broken armrest around across the hospital into a dirt lot. Like, it's like, oh my gosh, where is this girl going? Home? I'm going home. But yeah, you know what? But sometimes I get a little bit ambitious. You know how we were talking about being delusional to make your dreams come true? Yeah, that's kind of me with some other things. So when I had a phase where I really wanted a bike, I went to the pawn shop and I got a really cheap bike, and I was so happy to get it, but my car is actually tiny. So even though I was so excited, I did this and that, and I got this guy's hopes up of buying this bike. He's like, yeah, do you need help putting it in? And I'm like, yeah, yeah, please help me. And turns out we could not fit the bike into my car, so I had to return it. So it didn't really occur to me that, hey, there's actually a possibility where this chair does not fit in the back of my car. I have no one to help me. And what happens if I can't fit it? Oh, and I didn't tell you the best part. When I'm wheeling this chair, I wheel it across the cafe because that's where the exit is, unfortunately. And I just see the girl who, you know, who the chair was offered to first, look at me with jealousy. No, I'm just kidding, but she was like, what? Because I guess she didn't hear the conversation, because I guess she did walk off. She's like, oh my god, that she got the chair. But yeah, anyway, I got the chair in. It took a little bit of finagling, and I got oil on my scrub pants, which may stain, but you know what, to be honest, Cubs, I'm one of those people where cosmetics don't really matter to me as long as it works. So as long as no one says anything about this random oil circle that I hope I can get out as I've been soaking it in laundry detergent water, if that stays there, I mean, come on, I only have like 9 more weeks of my internship left. Like, I hope no one stares at my knee. But yeah, that's the quirky story of how I got the chair. So basically I ended up stopping by the supermarket because I'm like, well, what is the best way? As you Cubs know, I have a funny quirky tendency called germophobia. I didn't even say it right. Germophobia. That's my cute little quirk. It's not like hardcore, but obviously if I'm taking a chair from a hospital, and I'm already so like about having my own shoes because people step in so many crazy things in the hospital, and I told you in my first week I stepped in pee. Like, you know, I need to get the seat clean. So basically I got like a disinfectant spray, and I sprayed that bad boy. I just took it out in front, and all you hear is shh for like 3 minutes straight, I'm sure, because I'm spraying the seat, I'm spraying the back, I'm spraying the crevices. And for these kind of sprays, the disinfectant sprays, you have to leave to sit for 10 minutes and then you wipe it, it's whatever. But my butt is like, I still don't even trust it. So I end up getting these like so I ended up getting like a really cheap throw blanket that they had at the supermarket, and it's so cute. It has a little floral pattern, and it's Halloweeny, so it's like black with like orange flowers and red. It's so cute actually. So that's what's keeping me super duper comfortable. But the wheels, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the grossest part. I went through dirt, I went through the hospital, and now this is gonna be in my tiny little like area where I'm gonna step and, you know, place my feet into the bed and walk around and bleh, bleh. So I like sprayed those bad boys down, and now apparently, you know what they sell? Have you Cubs seen this? Let me see. Like, they're like little socks for your luggage, and they're supposed to be cover wheels or whatever, right? I wish I could show you. Okay, I'm like, can I find it? There's something like this. It's like a little sock that you put on the luggage. Yeah. But I was really confused because then I'm like, how do you roll it? You know what I mean? But apparently this is keep the wheels clean or whatever. Sure. But I'm like, oh, what if I buy these? And so the supermarket I went to had these, and I'm like, oh, let me try this out. Well, turns out several things. One, Yeah, maybe what's not being used. Yeah, I'm like, because how it's gonna come out. So I'm like, what? So one, they only come in a pack of 4. You know, because luggage only typically have 4 wheels. Well, egg on my face, because this chair has 5. And I learned that later. So I was there in horror and shock. I'm like, and 2, when you move the chair with the wheels like you're supposed to, it comes off. So not that I'm constantly wheeling in and out, but like, you know, when I want to move away from my desk. So I'm like, oh, I just spent $5 for nothing. Perishes on the spot. Like I try to spray down the wheels, but then I'm like, I don't know. It's just so funny. I still have them on the chair. Whether they're actually on or not, I don't care anymore. If you're cold, she's cold. I gotta get little feetsy. I gotta get little booties for my chair. BRB, let me put my chair socks. Yeah, literally that was me. I'm like, hey Cubs, I need to clean this chair. And I need to put little socks on. Sorry. My dress-up chair? Brother, you know my chair is decked out. It has little socks. It has a little throw blanket over it. I am actually really comfortable. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I really think most of it comes from that like back support, and really, honestly, just having enough more support for like the leg area. I don't have to squeeze into a small like little circle anymore. I'm like, oh my gosh, please. But yeah, they're quirky. I don't think I would recommend them. I just wanted to say that. Smile. But Atomic says, I don't think I'm too much of a germaphobe, I think, but I can't do standing on pee either. Yeah, any kind of bodily fluids. Julian says, brother, if I could draw animatics, brother, do it. Storyboard it. Storyboard. Oh my goodness. But Julian says, IDK how every person doesn't have comfortable chairs for their guests. So let me be fair. So the person who's hosting me does have like a little sofa recliner, which I could have used. So it's like, Tippa, you're just being greedy. That's what they talk about in the Bible. And it's like, I'm sorry. But I'm not really allowed to move furniture, and she doesn't know that my computer moved the dining room table. But that was very easy to move because it was like a cheap, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a 3-foot table. I don't know. It's actually pretty small. But I don't want to move the sofa because she's like, when she was like showing me around the place, which was just a room. So we just stood in there. She just pointed at things. She's like, this sofa, it's perfectly placed. So when you recline, it doesn't hit the wall. And I don't think I can mimic that sense of perfection. So out of desperateness, I would have put like duct tape on the floor and been like, okay, this is where the chair, or this was where the sofa was, put it back. But you know, I was like, I will respect her because I am in her household or on her property, and I will try to do my best to not create too much chaos, you know? Me on my 3rd chair though. But yeah, these are the same chairs that we use at my little office, so it's actually so nice. I couldn't refuse this chair. I don't care if it's missing one armrest. That doesn't bother me whatsoever. I don't even use the armrest that often anyway, and it's like the perfect height. Link? Oh, I don't know. I don't know the link to this chair, what the brand is. I just know this is a chair that I've been sitting at the hospital, or yes, I didn't really see like a branding on it either, but maybe technology is getting so good nowadays. Maybe if I take a picture of it, it'll show the brand and stuff, you know? But yeah, that's my funny haha office chair story. Yay! But yeah, let's go ahead and now, unfortunately, because I've yapped so much, our next upcoming Pomodoro, we're gonna go ahead and take a 3-minute break during it, but I'll give you guys a warning, okay? Okay. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and let me chill. Huh? If you can take a non-docs pic of it, I guarantee there's someone on our chairs that will ID it in less than 15 minutes. Honestly? Maybe. I'll definitely go ahead and check it out, you know? Hold on. So yeah, let me chill. Alright, Cups, so let's go ahead and start our Pomodoro. I know it's a little hour later, but I got a good yap session in, so I'm super duper duper excited. But thank you so much for joining me for my yap session. We're gonna go ahead and turn it into our focus co-working area. Let's go ahead and be super duper productive with the super sweet bot. With the super sweet bot, feel free to do ! task space and whatever the heck you need to do. Right now, let's see. My task right now is to respond to cute girls in my DMs who shouldn't be left hanging, but because of my irresponsibility and Corky getting a new chair and the time constraint, I want to respond to that. And then I'm going to add for my later. What is my later? Oh, actual schoolwork. And then I have to YouTube schedule, clip schedule, and then clip edit. And then I could focus on stream stuff. But thank you, Monte. Have a good study. Thank you. Appreciate it. Why is my backlog so big? Hold on. What's in my backlog? Holy, what the heck? Your current task art sounds really similar. Oh, sorry. You still have your task in there. Lol. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. I never put the other. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I did never add that channel point redeem about getting the pixel model that I ended up using. So, ooh, let's figure this out. Anyway, cool. My SP is doing maintenance. We'll be on mobile data for the rest of the night just in case I miss anime night. No! No, I'm sorry, gamer. Save your mobile data. I will send you the episodes. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Here. That's what I'll do. Okay. Task upload anime apps. Yes. That's what I'll do. So if my internet chugs, smile, you know? So I got you, gamer. Don't worry. So save your mobile data. Hopefully the maintenance, if it's right now, then I can't help you, but I will try my best to help you. Sorry, as I say, I'm doing this. I will go ahead and do this here. So yeah, Cubs, let's go ahead and get started. So each Pomodoro session is 45 minutes of focus with a 15-minute break. During these 45 minutes, I will be muted, so boo, you won't hear the sound of my beautiful voice. But we will lock it in, and I'll try to respond to chat as much as I can. Okay? Huh? Please don't be a yarg. What the heck is a yarg? Oh, like a pirate? I'm sure it'll work out. It's fine. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the timer going, okay? I'll go ahead and blast the music. I mute myself, and I all hope that we get a super duper duper productive Pomodoro session, okay? Okay. And Robo can go to bed early. It's okay. Bye, Cubs. Good luck with your first Pomodoro. Bring, bring. Alright, cause you heard the timer and you hear the sound of my voice, we are done with our first Pomodoro session. We actually still just have one more to go and then we are done for realsies. As I mentioned earlier, today's a little bit of a shorter stream because of anime night that's happening in about an hour. But an hour and 17 minutes, but that's okay. We're gonna try to see if we could get another Pomodoro going, okay? And life will be so good. But if you want to go ahead and join us tonight, we're starting the first season, or second season of Uma Musume. In about an hour, feel free to grab a roll of anime night. Feel free to join us. And we're also going to be watching The Summer That He Could Have Died, because that's almost finishing up too. So very excited. But I hope that all of you had a super duper productive Pomodoro session. Thank you for the bring. Thank you for the beep. And thank you also for the honky. Thank you, Monty. Thank you. I just finished my 2 assignments. I feel like I had a really productive Pomo. I feel like I did a lot of things, and when I looked over, there was still 20 minutes, and I was like, oh, yay. But please use this 15 minutes to stand up and stretch, hydrate, eat and drink something super duper yummy. I actually might BRB smile because there's some cleaning up that I needed to do or would like to do, but I'm still debating. Part of me is like, don't clean up. Make more of a mess. I'm kind of peckish right now, so I'm like, you know what sounds pretty good? Yogurt. Yogurt with some a strawberry yogurt with some chocolate granola. So tasty. Because I had such a big lunch and I still have the soup, but then how to explain it? I only had soup for 4 days. So I ate one 2 days ago. I ate one yesterday. Today I had such a big lunch, I don't feel like soup is the move, you know? Tomorrow may be better. I'll eat it before stream, or I guess after stream, depends on how much of a gamer I am and what I eat for lunch, I guess. And then the next day, you know? I just don't feel like, not that soup is even heavy, but I feel like it'd be too heavy for me, so I feel like yogurt's just like the right amount of, okay, light but heavy enough. It's actually crazy, not to get like really calorie counting with you crowds, but sometimes granola could be really high in calories. And I guess with the fiber and whatever else, it could be filling too, but it's like 300 calories. I'm like, what the heck? I'm not paying attention. So portioning is always very important. But I keep adding, like, I feel like I always have like an idea of what I want to do task list wise, but I realize I've been like kind of inserting random tasks, which is like, oh yeah, I guess. Like right now, though I finish all my schoolwork, I think I'm gonna go ahead and email my professor. So I kind of vaguely told you Cubs a little bit, and I'll yap about it a little bit, and then we'll take like an actual break. I mean, this is our actual break, but I'll take an actual break. Like, I'll stand up and get up. But one of my courseworks, I needed to do a project. A research project, and guess what? I am one nosy bearcat, and research should be like up my alley. I'm not passionate about research. I think the idea is really cool, but the methodology and actually conducting it, not my thing, unfortunately. Thankfully, there's 2 options. One where I could do like a review of literature where I can review other people's studies. Perfectly fine and okay, or I could do my own case study where I apparently grab a scenario from a patient I deal with, get their consent, and be like, hey, can I write about you? You have such an interesting caseload. And I do have a patient right now who has a relatively interesting case, but like I don't know how to explain it. It's not motivating or interesting enough for me to like base a whole project out of it, because it's not really like, it's interesting, but it's not a topic I care for. And to be honest, sometimes it's not just caring, it's the idea of like, oh, I really don't know that much about it. And of course it's like, well, if you research it, you'll learn more about it. But TLDR, basically, there's a guy who has Crohn's disease and other kind of wacky digestive disorders. This guy is like 5 5'9"? But he's 98 pounds, and he's like a little bit of an older guy too. So I say older, he's like 50 something. But like it's very scary to see a 50-year-old 98-pound man. And it's just he was having so many things, and then he had C. diff, which I was like, oh, you always hear about C. diff. What does that mean? But basically, he got like a bacteria in his colon that makes him very nauseous and just a lot of diarrhea, which is like, oh. Okay. So yeah, that's why I'm like, the case is interesting, but enough to write about? Maybe not. Seth says research project trauma? For real. The thing... Yeah, so as you see, I have trauma just from that sigh alone. But my personal issue is that I didn't know I was doing another research project. I don't think there's a reason why I have to do it. I think the school's like, well, it sounds funsies and it's, you know, it sounds educational, and research is very important, and you know, our whole profession is based off evidence-based practice, so this is important. Yeah, okay, heck off. I already did my research project, not once, but like twice already, and that last one was that group project where every time I suggested something, they're like, anyway, and I'm like, oh my god, I am so not here for this. These are people I normally don't get to work with, but it's very insane working with like type A people, you know? How do you call it? You know, the personality types of type A, type B, where type A is very like uptight and type B is very chill. I feel like I'm a type in the middle. I'm somewhere in the middle, because I'm not so cool and chill to be like, yeah, we could wait till the deadline. That's on Sunday at 11:59. But I'm also not like, okay guys, we need to get this and this and this. I am so happy to have structure, and it's the idea of, I hope you get to it when you get to it, you know? And with a group project with people's different schedules, you know, you should be very understanding about that fact. But oh my god, I thought I was done with research basically like 2 semesters ago, but turns out I'm not. So all that to say is, I think my research project, I do want to do something in the esports category, and the only thing I'm really getting a lot of is just musculoskeletal pain, and like a lot of just like upper extremity overuse, or tendinopathies, or carpal tunnel, you know, stuff that we as gamers, not just in esports, but you know, just people frequently on the internet and computer like us may deal with. And I feel like, you know, that's more up my alley, because I'm just curious and nosy about that. I just want to get her okay before I pick it and choose it, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and see if I could send her an email. If not, I guess I could just perish, you know? Ooh, perishing. Ooh. But yeah, speaking of perishing now, let's use this opportunity. We have a little less than 6 minutes, or sorry, 7 minutes. We have 6 minutes and 35 seconds left on the timer. Let's actually just kind of go ahead and politely skedaddle. Hold on. Sorry, I know this sounds quirky, but I haven't checked my school email in a hot minute. Does that sound silly? So now I'm like reading all the emails and I'm like horrified. I'm like, oh, because I wasn't able to log on through Outlook and Chrome for a hot minute, so I kind of just stopped checking, and now there's like a bunch of emails where I'm like, oh, okay. Huh? Dear Bearcat University students, time is getting near to prepare for graduation. Okay, I'm glad I read this. They're like, yeah, in order to graduate, you need to submit an application for graduation by October 3rd. I guess I have more work upon me when I get back, huh? I was gonna miss this email for what? Oh, I'm so funny. And this email was sent on the 16th, so it's almost been a while. Be sure to read the application in full, and also please ensure that your name you write is the diploma name that you want printed. I don't know. You Cubs, I'm kind of curious. I don't know if I want my full name printed. Like, do I want to just be Tipnya or do I want to be Tipanya? Interesting. We'll have to think about this. Anyway, hi Kai, hi, welcome! Welcome. In order to graduate, yeah, the school uses scare tactics all the time. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Like, I don't know how to explain this. I always like the name Anya. Definitely not biased because the Spy Family. No, that's fair. Hi, gamer. Yeah, no, this is really quirky email stuff. I'll come back to you, Cubs, in a little bit. But basically, just know, TLDR, smile. They're like, hey, we really want you guys to graduate. So now we're gonna put all these resources so you pass your boards the first time, okay? Okay. Sure. Alright, Cubs, but let me go ahead and BRB. I'm gonna go ahead and play the 3-minute ad break. I'm gonna add another minute, and I'm gonna go ahead and stand up and stretch. I'm gonna debate if I want that yogurt or not, because I have to make it. It's not like the little yogurt in the cups, it's the big yogurt. I have 3 minutes to decide, so I'll BRB. Use this time to also take care of yourself. If you're feeling a little peckish, then go ahead and grab something. You guys won't be missing anything. I have the timer still on the BRB screen, so if you're kind of like, let's sigh. When is Tippa coming back? You know, we'll see. You can make it? I can make it! Okay, say no more. I'm leaving. Big yogurt for the big bearcat? I'm a glowing girl. Anyway, I'm leaving. Bye. Bye! Alright guys, we are back and I made my yogurt. Thank you Monty for the inspiration. Here is the plating yogurt ASMR. Here's the wait, did you hear that? Here's the turning of the bowl of the granola and yogurt. So someone give me those ASMR mics. I got this. I might not be able to make food, but I can make yogurt. Ooh. Yogurt granola sound. Excellent sound. Thank you. If you see me munching, that's just me chewing the granola, so I apologize. But I need to figure out how I'm gonna send this email. Wow, it's like the yogurt's in the room with us. Yeah, it is. No! No! Oh my goodness. But let us go ahead and we will lock it in because unfortunately how do you say it? We have anime night and I feel like I'm gonna start it late, so I don't know. So let's go ahead and try to start as fast as we can, because if I do it now and hopefully I don't stall too much, we'll start anime night on time. So let's hecking get to it. Alright Cubs, so if you're just coming on in, welcome. Feel free to use the super sweet bot to put your task in. I need to send this email. I have to figure out like, hey, I'm interested. Here's my backstory. My name is so-and-so from your so-and-so course because you don't know me. I'm interested in doing this topic. Will you accept it? Thank you. Goodbye. Anyway. Fries. Now that I know Tip has yogurt and granola, I can now sleep at peace. Thank you, gamer. Anyway, Monte, have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Good night, sweet dreams. Love alive. Thanks for stopping by. Dream of something super duper tasty. Like strawberry yogurt with chocolate granola. Bring out the ASMR. Bring out the ASMR. Okay, anyway. Hi, Shed, hi! Oh, sorry, let me stop blocking my camera. Hi! Hi! Hi, gamer! Hi, gamer, hi, gamer, hi, gamer. Oh my goodness. Welcome on in, welcome, welcome. We're doing some co-working today because I have school stuff. And we have anime night, so we gotta get started on our second Pomodoro. But I thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a good, productive co-working session with us, even if it's just one. 45 minutes is a long time, you know? But yeah, Monty says have a good time and hopefully the email doesn't give you a headache. I just overthink when I send an email, which is like my biggest downfall. I'm like, how do I sound professional? I don't know. It's easy, but you know, it's kind of like, ooh. I just have to tell her. I just have to tell her, but I have to give her my backstory because she doesn't know who I am. Hi, I'm from Bearcat University on Bearcat campus. Oh, Darilio, hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. Or Darilio. Dario? Yeah. Hi, gamer. Hello, here to grind for some biochem for an exam tomorrow. How are you, gamer? I am so good. I hope you have a good time with your biochem. Oh, I don't miss that whatsoever. But you're gonna do great. You're already studying it. You got the headset, the mindset right. You're so good. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Shad, I am doing good. I am. I really am. I'm gonna have some yogurt, so if you see me munching while I'm muted, again, you just have to politely ignore me. But yeah, feel free to add your tasks with the super sweet bot. As always, our Pomodoro sessions are gonna be 45 minutes with 15 minutes of focus. I will mute myself, I'll blast the music, and life will be good. And I'll try to respond as fast as I can to other things. But for now, I'm gonna write this email up and also submit these graduation requirements. So it's a little 2-in-1. And maybe as a quick treat, I can schedule my YouTube videos onto YouTube. Anyway, good luck, have fun every cub. Let's go ahead and do this because we have anime night in an hour. So let's get it to it. I'll see you all in 45 minutes. Good luck with everything you gotta do, okay? Okay, bye. Bring, bring. Alright, cubs, hello, hello. You hear the sound of my voice and you hear the timer. We are done, dun 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 dun, with our second and final Pomodoro. Huge bachi bachi bachis to those who got some really good work done. I still need to schedule a clip. I didn't get the schedule a clip today because I posted my schedule and it felt weird if I double posted. So it's something I have to do in the in-betweens. Oh my goodness. But I hope you all had a super duper good Pomodoro. Let's go ahead and wrap it up because we have anime night starting in 10 whole minutes! And I still need to download heat cutters, so we gotta pick and choose our battles here. And you know, I was trying to see about who we can potentially raid. I was still kind of looking. Ooh. But welcome back to But Thank you, and thank you for the beep 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 and the screams, and hi to any cub that came on in during the second Pomodoro. Huh? This is actually the first time I've heard your voice due to the timers? Ooh. Well, I appreciate it. Yes? Is that the correct response? Yes. Anyway, cuz, let's go ahead and chill. We gotta chill. Oh, thank you. Thank you, gamer. Thank you so very much for the follow. Welcome to the Cub Club. Welcome, welcome. Alright, gamers. I'm actually kind of like stuck of who we're gonna raid. I know that seems really silly, but I don't know who to raid. I should just raid Big Ham, right? But you know who else is online? Twirlin' Curtis. But Twirlin' Curtis is like the direct opposite of me. But they're cool, but they're the direct opposite. So we don't know. So many wonderful ladies worldwide. Honestly, there is. So I'm looking at Fluffins, who's playing No, I'm Not Human, and I want to play that game so bad. I want to play it, but I'm too scared, so I want to watch someone else play it. But I was watching again Pico play it, and I was like, I want to play it. I saw Ryan play it, and I'm like, I want to play it. And now Fluffins, who's actually rated us a few times, is playing the game. But she's been streaming live for 5 hours, so I'm just gonna ask you, cubs, okay? But Sav is also co-working right now, and it's so funny because one of her tasks is to reply to Tippa, which is so funny. So funny. But yeah, we got Fluffins. No, I'm Not Human. I'm gonna put Big Hand because I am curious about the game. But you cubs are already there. I see you, cubs. I see you. So like, is it really a raid if I see you over there? Twirlight's playing Super Mario Bros. the Deluxe. The Super Mario Deluxe, yes. And then Sav is co-working, so if you want to help me pick and choose, I'd be greatly appreciated. We can also rate a completely new person, but I've never heard their voice before, so hold on. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna follow them. A streamer says my name, they're an option. They said my name! They said my name! They're doing karaoke. Alright, let's go. Let's put the poll up. Alright, gamers. So, feel free to choose those 5 options. Fluffins, No, I'm Not Human, Big Ham, Twirlin', Curtis, Sev, and a completely new person. But yeah, what lucky person will receive tip with e-blessings? Ooh, who deserves the raid? No, I just love throwing you guys into like a different community of like, I think you would enjoy this. If I like this person, I follow this person, I think you would enjoy them too, you know? But Ryan managed to demo, maybe it's bearcat safe? Yeah, but some things are just so unsettling, you know? Lina said I had no idea I had a VR. Yeah, that's how I only knew it, that I had a VR mode, so I was waiting for the non-VR mode, you know? But please, help me choose. Please, please, I'm begging. Please, 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 please help me choose what you think you'll be interested in. Please, please. You only saw the non-VR trailers? You're insane. Literally the opposite for me. It was VR's first when it was released back in 2023? Ah! Okay, that makes sense. I was kind of confused because I felt like I got like a weird, like, not renaissance back, but like, it got re-advertised and I assumed it was for the non-Steam VR chat version? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Don't quote me on that. Do not quote. Anyway, cause let me go ahead and chill. Feel free to check out the Discord. We have anime night in 5 minutes. I repeat, we have anime night in 5 minutes. But yeah, on Monday and Tuesdays we have anime night at 8:30 p.m. EDT. Normally we how do you call it? Put it into one, and that might be the plan starting 2 weeks from now. That we'll only make anime night once a night. Does that make sense? So we'll figure it out, the schedule. The schedule's gonna be wonky definitely next week. As we try to finish up Penny and Stalking and Summer of Hikaru. I'm thinking that maybe we combine it on a Monday. But yeah, join the Discord for that. We do some gaming sessions together, and I ping when I go live, so feel free to go ahead and check it out, okay? Okay. Rebel says, yeah, it's only released on PC with non-VR support just this month. Okay, see? That makes much more sense. But Big-Head's playing the VR, which is crazy. Atomic says I knew it was as a VR game the entire time, so I had no idea it was non-VR, or not until recently. Exactly. But again, I think the art style and everything looks so cool, so I hope Big Ham's enjoying it. But I just see her staring at... Oh, that's just the guy's arms. Okay, thank you. Anyway, feel free to check out the Twitter. Yay! Yay, 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 yay! Feel free to check out the Twitter. I pin my schedule, and I should, hopefully, if I am okay, I will definitely try to, post the clip tomorrow, so look forward to it, okay? Okay. And feel free to check out the socials, okay? Okay. Feel free to go ahead and check that out. Wait. Waiting. But thank you so very much for the follow. Welcome to the Cub Club. Welcome, welcome. Alright. While I'm waiting for the big question, which gets me very sweaty, feel free to copy and paste a raid message. Feel free to, what do you call it? Grab a raid message. If you're not subscribed, absolutely no worries. Feel free to use the bear emojis. And if you are subscribed, feel free to use the Gao raid, okay? Okay. Huh? But do you do collabs? I'd love to interview you. Oh, I do collabs, but what do you call it? I would have to familiarize myself, if you don't mind. I hope you understand. I know an interview is like, I get to know this person, you know? But it goes both ways, buddies. But yeah, no, that's fine. Oh. Huh. No. Whatever you feel is the vibe, you know? Anyway, but no, I really do have to go. I'm actually like on a very tight thing where I really do have to leave. Okay. Send love to Peace. I will send love to Peace because I don't have her in my arms right now. But you know what? I think for funsies we should raid into Curtis. Again, complete opposite of me. But I don't normally get to see Curtis. No, there's no Curtis! Curtis raided! Okay, Fluffins won. Let's go. Alright, we're raiding the Fluffins. I lied. I am a liar. Let's go ahead and... I didn't even know that they were ending. That sucks. Anyway, Fluffins! Let's go ahead and return the favor to them, okay? Let's go ahead and... Okay, perfect. Alright, grab that raid message. I will see you Cubs later. If I'm seeing you in anime night in like 2 minutes, then yay, I'll see you there. But if I don't get to catch you anytime this week, then heck. Tomorrow again, I'm returning with Hollow Knight. Thursday is a chill day for me. I'm not streaming, and Friday I'm coming back with more Hollow Knight. Let's exit the place of evil. I do not want to be at evil place. Please help me. Please help me. please. But yeah, copy and paste the raid message. We're gonna go see Fluffins. Yay, yay. But thank you so much to every cup for joining. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Luna. Thank you, Robo. Thank you, MCC. Thank you, Tiberian. Thank you, every cup for joining. Have a good one, okay? I draw the raid screen. I leave. I run off. I hit the raid. Life is good. Draw high. Bye. Draw